Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how can you clone and up and running the PlayWithLLM server and admin UI in your local machine. So let's get started. First of everything, you should go to this URL and clone. Either you can use HTTPS or SSH, it's up to you. So I already created an empty directory for you. So git clone server. In the meantime, we can clone the admin UI as well. So git clone admin UI. So you should see two folders now. Instead of working inside of the terminal, I think it will be easier for you and also for me to show using the code insider by VS Code. So I'll be opening the folder using this VS Code insider. So this is the two directories or folders. You can see I'll open this one. So I tried to create a comprehensive README file for your benefit. So if you go to the README, you will see the appropriate instructions over here. So I'll be doing it by myself following these instructions. So I did the clone repository. Now let's copy the env to env development. So how can I do that? We have this one, Control C, Control V, and rename it as env.development. Change these things as you see fit. I'll be not changing anything. Then copy the config example JSON. So that is inside of the shared config example JSON. Control C, Control V, and rename it as, what did we said, config development JSON. So this one will be config development JSON. The next step is also copy the shared configs model config example. So we have this one, Control C. Actually I already have this one inside of me instead of this repository, so I'll be removing that. But yeah, I'll be just changing this config.js to keep only the llama one. I think I missed okay, what did I do? I'll just copy this one, Control A, Control C, come to here, Control A, Control V. Okay, nice and easy. The API base is the Ollama URL you will be using. So make sure you are already using the Ollama. In my case, I already have a couple of other models, so yeah. Next, let's go to the next step, then run npm install. So let's go to the terminal, cd server npm install. In the meantime, I'll just go to the client. Oh, sorry, I don't want to jump the gun. Then ensure infrastructure is up and running. We need MongoDB and RabbitMQ. So to spin up the MongoDB RabbitMQ, what we need to do, we have to use the Docker Compose. I already created this for you. So we'll be going to, even though we don't have to go. So Docker PS, just ensuring Docker is running here. CD server Docker. Let me just copy this line. If you copy and paste this one, copy, paste, what it will do, it will pull the MongoDB and RabbitMQ. Yes. So I'm just going to my Docker desktop here, and I just want to show you that these two are running fine 13 seconds ago. Okay, let's go back to VS Code. Now let's run the server. Control C, npm run dev. So we have spinned our server successfully. Now in the same video, because it will be easier for you to follow through, so in the admin UI we will be going and check what is written inside of the readme file. Again, I added quite an extensive documentation for you. So what we need to do, we have to npm install again. So admin UI npm install. Then either we can use the cp or Ctrl C Ctrl V, because I can just use this one. And in case you are curious, is the server URL we used. Then just run. So usually what will happen is you don't have the account, because I already had that, so that's why. What you need to do now is to run the migration. So let's go back to server again, and you will see in the readme file I have written the migration one. So what I'll do, I'll pause the video a little bit, clean up my database, and run this command again, or change the database, run this command again for you. Okay, maybe I don't need to clean up the database. I can just change this one. PlayWithLLM DB, the new database for your benefit. And just double checking our server is running. So what we need to do now is we need to run the migration. How can we run the migration? That is inside of the readme file. I wrote it for you. So you just run npm run migration. So let's go to server, npm run migration. So it is saying that it is inserting the admin user. So if we go to the MongoDB compass, just refresh it a little bit. Can I refresh it? Yes. So in here you will see we have now the new database PlayWithLLM DB, and it has some users, super admin, admin, visitor, and yeah, the password is hashed, so no worries there. Now, because I already have some entries before, so I'll switch back to my actual database. Nope. Save. Okay. Now let's log into the system. So you see we have up and running the system on the port 3030. Now just go to the prompt, hello there, and in here you will see only the LLM you have configured in your models config file. And if you don't have any API key, don't worry, you just use the default API key here. Press submit. So yeah, it will run the Ollama and here. So after this one, if you come to the prompts, you will see this one logged here, the usage. Already I did a couple of testing before of the video, so you will see this one is showing here. The cost, not sure what happened, but anyway, maybe bug. So I think that's it. I hope you liked it, and feel free to play with the system. And if you have any question, comment, thoughts, please let me know. We have a dedicated discussion here or issues there. Feel free to use these options to discuss with me about this repository. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching.